give you a bit of advice if you need to set up a paper processing zone for your kitchen. Now, remember, there are 3 types of paper that enter your home. There's action, trash, and reference. And so whenever paper enters your house, for example, we enter our home through our kitchen door that is attached to our garage, and many homes are set up like this. But the way that I avoid papers piling onto my countertops is I have a system, and the minute I walk in the door, I separate my mail into action, trash, and reference. Now my action paper, if you've seen this video, this is old news to you, but my action paper is everything that I need to do something with. So of course, that means that a lot of my action paper, most of my action paper, are actually my bills. So let me show you how I store the paper that enters my home. I do not have a home office anymore. I gave that up because one of my kids needed a bedroom. It was not going well sharing a bedroom. So I gave up my office. My youngest son now uses that as his bedroom. So that means I've got to be very, very creative with how I store my work stuff. So I have set up a system in my hallway closet. I have a little hallway closet that is just the Swiss Army knife of the house. I keep my vacuum cleaner in it, my linens, and my portable office. So this file box, this is a cardboard file box that I bought at Target. This is a lifesaver for me. When paper enters my home in my kitchen, I sort it into my 3 piles. All of my action paper, my bills, goes into this top section. I've labeled it New Arrivals. So I'll open this up and show you. Things that I need to take action on are opened, the envelopes are tossed, they're recycled, and all of my action paper goes up here. Then, about once a week, I open this up, I take everything out, and I go through it, and I look at what needs to be dealt with that week. Now, the other part of my system is that I have a binder that I keep in that hallway closet. And inside this binder, this is a notebook. I just use this as a check register. So you can see, I just draw little columns, and this is where I keep track of the checks that I write. This thing is the second part of my paper processing system. I have a budget sheet, and I'll put this down below as a printable, and we'll go into way more detail with this paper processing system in our April class, which will be about untangling your home office. But basically, this is a budget sheet, and I pay my bills twice a month on the 1st and the 15th. And the top section is for the first part of the month, the bottom section is for the second part of the month. And I list out everything that I have to pay. As I pay my bills, take them out of my New Arrivals box, I deal with them. When they're done, they're paid. What happens is they go behind this budget sheet, and at the end of the month, this is for month February, I staple this all together and I file this away. I don't file everything separately. I don't keep my electric bill in a file. I don't keep my car insurance bills in a separate file. Everything for the month stays stapled together. It's clearly marked February 2013. And then let me show you how I file it. Underneath this box, this New Arrivals part lifts up, and these are my files that I have to access pretty frequently. This is not my whole entire filing system. That's downstairs in a storeroom. But this is, I have a file here for the kids, for stuff I have to save for school. I have a reference file here. This is stuff that, notes I took, things that I need to save, but they have an expiration date. At some point, I'm not going to need the things in here. So I look through this periodically. I deal with what needs to be dealt with, and I throw out what I'm done with. I have a file here for my pets. And then all those things you get from your insurance company. This is not a bill. I do have a folder here for this. But anyway, my monthly bills, as soon as I pay them, they go in the back here. So the current month goes in the front, and I have month by month all my bills. It's a really easy way to keep things filed very simply, and it's an easy way for me to make sure that I don't have papers piling up in my kitchen. I've got a place for them to go. See, that's what happens when you don't have a system. You get confused, you don't know what to do with it, so it's easier just to let it sit. So whatever system works good for you, maybe something like this will work for you, or maybe it will inspire an idea that works better for you. Another possible idea, if you don't have room in your kitchen for something like this, you could set up a drawer in your kitchen, and you could use just an accordion file like this, and you could do the exact same thing. You could have some files in here that you need to reference or get to pretty frequently, and then just keep this in a drawer in your kitchen. For your active paper that comes in, you would probably keep that separate. So maybe keep a separate little manila folder, and that's for new arrivals. So when you come into your kitchen, open up your mail, stick your new arrivals in that folder, and then as you process them, just file them in here, stick that in your drawer. You could put a little drawer divider, add a calculator, a pencil, whatever it is, and you could have a little home office in a drawer. But do you see how setting up that zone and that place for you to take care of that paper problem, that will just really add ease and simplicity to your life, and it'll help you make your kitchen a lot calmer. I hope that this video was helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions, and keep in mind there are a lot more ways to process the paper that enters your kitchen. I hope these two ideas inspire some ideas that work for you.